Hi guys, it's a beautiful Tuesday. My name is Oluwatobi Olarinde. Welcome to Tuesday Inspiration with Toby. And today's episode on Tuesday Inspiration with Toby, I'll be talking sufficiency. Sufficiency. You know, when we're talking about sufficiency, we're looking at you having something in abundance or having enough or sometimes more than enough. Now, sufficiency in my context right now would be you knowing that you have more qualities and you have more abilities than what you're currently using. You've not used up to half of what you can do. You've not gotten to that point where you're saying that yes, I have arrived. Because you know, some people just deceive themselves when we talk about sufficiency or we talk about you being self-sufficient. You say that, oh yes, I am, the best version of myself. I've gotten A, B, C, D. The truth is, you've gotten so much before now, but there's still so much more that you get in the nearest world, or in the nearest couple of weeks, or in a couple of seconds. So what do you think about when you're thinking sufficiency? Yes, as I have said earlier, sufficiency in this context would be you believing in yourself, believing in your abilities. So many of times we allow ourselves to think that when we get the approval of people, we are now sufficient. When people say, oh yes, you can do this, when people say, oh yeah, you could actually do this, or when people say, you cannot do this, then we begin to think less sufficient. We begin to think that we cannot do it. Now, getting the approval of people or making people think that, or people inform or make you get that decision, or to get to that point where you can decide that yes, you are more than enough, would not be very good. You don't need the approval of people. Yes, you need people to support you, because of course, if you want to put out content, for example, people have to watch. If you want to sell things, people have to buy. But the truth is, you have to first of all work on yourself. You have to work on yourself to the point that you know that the more you grow, the more sufficient you want to become, because you want to be self-sufficient. You want to be somebody who will be independent. You want to be somebody who will be looked upon as someone who is, actually making an impact in the life that you're living. I mean, making an impact is the most important thing. But how do you make impact when you're not self-sufficient, when you do not even believe in your abilities or in your own capabilities? There's this quote from someone I like so much, which is myself, and I said, a sufficient mind is a healthy mind that yearns for more. A sufficient mind is a healthy mind that yearns for more. So the more you want to become sufficient, the more you begin to yearn for more. You yearn for things that you don't have now, or things that you won't have now. Because things that you have right now, if you don't plant them or you don't grow them, they won't grow. They become very static. So you have to ensure that you're building your life to the point that things would just work out well for you. How sufficient do you want to be? What is self-sufficiency to you? You have to start redefining some of these things so that your life will begin to align properly. This is the month of August. August, month of newness for me, and I'm sure it is going to be the month of newness for you. But you have to just realign and reorganize your thoughts and think towards being self-sufficient, not being proud or not being overhyped, but actually getting things into yourself and making sure that you're doing the best you could do. My name is Oluwatobi Olarinde. Thank you for joining me on today's Tuesday Inspiration with Toby. Please don't forget to subscribe to all of my social media platforms. I'll see you next week Tuesday. Bye.